You little... I got you! Stop!
He's already dead!
If you're wondering why Dark Magician somehow survived the absolute massacre of a ban list, other than it just being a pretty newish deck and Konami loving money, I think I may have found the reason. You know how Dark Cavalry kind of became a very popular deck during the last KC Cup due to it completely countering targeting effects such as Circle? Well, imagine a deck that was released, that's turn 1 play was Dark Cavalry, and its turn 2 play was to straight up OTKU Blackwing style. You know, smash a head on the keyboard until your opponent's life points hit 0 kind of style. And then imagine a furry convention. Welcome to Lunalight. Seriously, that's what this deck does. So this deck's main goal is to summon 2 fusion boss monsters. Sabre Dancer is your main turn 1 play, and honestly it feels a lot like Dark Cavalry. It takes 3 Lunalight monsters. It gains 200 attack for each Beast Warrior in the grave, which is all of your Lunalights, and it cannot be targeted by card effects. It also has a secondary effect of you may banish it from the grave to grant 3000 attack to one of your fusion monsters, but you cannot do this on the turn it was sent to the grave, so you won't see this effect all that much. Cat Dancer is your OTK card. It requires 2 Lunalights and it cannot be destroyed by battle. Once per turn you may tribute a Lunalight, and for the rest of the turn it can attack each of your opponent's monsters twice, and each of them will not be destroyed on the first attack. Also, for some reason, it inflicts 100 damage every time it declares an attack. The rest of the deck is all Lunalight monsters and fusion spells. Yellow is your Fusion Searcher, as when it's sent to the grave by a card effect, you can add your Lunalight Fusion spell to hand. It also has a bonus effect of when it is in the grave, you may target one Lunalight monster you control, return it to hand, and special summon this card. This is a pretty useful way to get an extra monster onto the board for fusion summoning. Emerald combos pretty well with yellow, as its effect is when it's summoned you may send a Lunalight from hand to the grave to draw a card, which will obviously proc yellow's effect. When sent to the grave via card effect, you may special summon a level 4 or lower Lunalight that is banished or in the grave, but its effects are negated. Purple can be sent from hand or field to the grave to target one Lunalight and boost attack by 1000. So obviously a really good card to combo with your multi-attacking fusion monster. You may banish this card from your grave to special summon a Lunalight from hand. White, when normal summoned, can special summon a Lunalight from grave. Once per turn, you can send spell and trap cards your opponent controls back to hand for each other Lunalight you control. So here's your background removal. Crimson, when sent to the grave by card effect, can target one monster your opponent controls and reduces attack to 0. Pretty neat effect when you have a 2400 attack multi-attacking boss monster that stops your opponent's monsters dying by battle. You can also banish this card from the grave to negate any targeting effects on your Lunalight monsters. The 2 fusion cards in the deck are of course Polymerization and Lunalight Fusion. Lunalight Fusion allows you to special summon a Lunalight Fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as fusion material. But, if your opponent controls a monster that was special summoned from the extra deck, you can also use one Lunalight monster in your deck or extra deck as fusion material. The final thing to note with this deck list is the skill. Now to be honest, Fatal 5 is pretty bad and it's a pretty rare occurrence, so you probably shouldn't be using this skill. But it does give you access to an alternative win condition, which feels very fun to use. Basically, since Dancer can attack every monster twice and cannot be destroyed by battle, if ever your opponent summons 3 monsters to the board and you are able to activate Dancer's effect, you win the game. As this card can attack 6 times, and the skill Fatal 5 states, you win the game if a single monster attacks 5 times in one turn. Alright guys, that's it for the toying part of the video. The rest of the video is a bunch of gameplay showcasing the deck list in action. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, comment if you have any questions or feedback, make sure to check out my Discord, Patreon and Twitch down below. And if you happen to have $1 lying around and wish to support me, Feel free to click that join button down below to support me directly, as well as gain access to a few little neat perks. Enjoy the gameplay!
Duel!
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 Duel. Duel. Duel.
Hey, big brother, can I watch SpongeBob?
Shut up, Mokuba. I'm busy flagging YouTube videos to compensate for the fact that I have an extremely small penis.
Oh.